Rebuild of the favorites. We here for the latest. South side or the north side. Not tuned to the greatest. Home team for the home teams. Both sides got our own rings. On the mound or the long ball. But we don't put the wrong strings. Yeah. It's that time of the year now. Wrigley or guarantee, so the whole league that we here now. New show with a new mood. Discussions and interviews. Straight rumors that might be. This is Pinwheels and Knife.
What's up, everybody? We're going to do the retweets and all that fun stuff. Tune in to see if you get drafted. It's funny, dude. I keep saying, like, get drafted, and
yeah.
Bad joke.
So
not going to go down that road.
What?
Yeah, not going to get down that road.
Not going to work anymore anyway.
Somebody will, but I'm not going to be the one that goes down that road. Because I could do a whole 2-hour show on that. I am addicted to reading about that, dude. Like, it is bad. Yeah.
About what? Wait.
Stuff that's not baseball.
Yeah. Get off in the rabbit hole.
Yep. Oh. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? It is Thursday, March 3rd, and you have found the Pinwheels and Ivy podcast. We're still playing. I'm your host, Matt Sawatsky, a.k.a. Southside Zoe, a.k.a. Father Zoe, and with me, as always, Mr. Aldo Soto.
Fuck the owners.
Yep.
That's it. That's.
Yep. If you're like a cheerleader for the owners, you might just go ahead and turn this one off. Sit this one out, big dog. And the other gentleman there in his brand new Cub shirt, Mr. K, the good Reverend K Fids.
It's bright, it's shiny, and I did not buy it from the owners. I bought it from the players.
So we have some unfortunate stuff to talk about because we have to talk about how there is the first 2 series of the regular season have now been canceled. We're going to talk about, we got some thoughts on that. And then, you know what? We're not going to just turn this into one huge bummer show. So we're going to have a little fun. We're going to draft our own 16-inch softball teams just going off of you, the listeners. We're going to draft people off of Twitter and make some squads, have a draft, have a little fun with it. So make sure you stay tuned, see if you get drafted, where you get drafted, and what's said about you. That's dangerous. Make sure you jump in the chat if you're watching us live on Wednesday night. And with all that being said, I think every baseball fan needs a beer right now. Let's tap this keg. As always, the show is brought to you by Sports Mockery, sportsmockery.com. Make sure you go and download the app, put on those push notifications, be the first one to know if there's ever baseball ever again or about any Bulls news, because that seems to be the best team we got going for us right now. So Sports Mockery, sportsmockery.com. And then the big news in the city right now is starting on March 5th. Great day March 5th is. You can start signing up for betting apps again from your toilet.
Is March 5th also the date that someone can go to your Twitter page and leave you a birthday tip?
Sure is.
Because I saw that there's some dollar bills up there on your account now.
Dude, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, oh, sure, tips. Okay.
Someone could tip me to shut the hell up. I put mine up there for that reason. You could just tell
me. If you tip me and message me that you just want me to talk shit to My Sock Summer, it's $5 an hour. So if you want me to talk shit to My Sock Summer for 5 hours, shoot me $25.
I do that one pro bono.
Done. I do too right now, but
is that 5 nonstop hours? That's a lot of work, though. That's not cheap.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this or watching this, go to your Twitter account, go to settings. I'm pretty sure everybody could turn on tips.
Yeah.
You have to get to the 10,000 follower plateau though before you can like get super followers and all that other shit. That's why Beef Love keeps saying when he gets to 10,000 followers, ain't nobody gonna tell him nothing. So, yep. So, but yeah, you know, $5 an hour. I'll talk shit to My Sock Summer. I guess we got to start with the 20,000-pound elephant in the room. The first 2 series, well, spring training's done. That's canceled. And then the first 2 series of the season has now officially been canceled. as I mentioned before we dive into this, if you are a it's on the players guy, this is not the episode for you because all three of us very, very adamantly agree. Fuck the owners. So they had like this. I'm going to set the scene and we'll get into it, but they had this wild, like, fake deadline that MLB said, like, we have to get this done by what was it, Monday night?
Yeah.
We have to get this done by Monday night to save the season. Otherwise, we're going to start canceling games. And then, like, all of a sudden, it was like tweet hysterica. But we're going to get into the social media aspect of all this in just a minute, too. If you noticed, the real ones, the guys you should be taking your news from, didn't tweet. Like, they tweeted, like, very limited information. The ones that have owners' hands shoved elbow deep up their ass.
Heyman.
Talk.
No, we just didn't say. For anyone, and this includes me, because I have no clue why I ever thought for a second that he was going to be right. But when Bob Nightingale is like out here tweeting and be like, guys, all right, they're about to agree on this. There seems to be a movement towards this. This is what this is going to be. This is what I even tweeted it out. I was like, obviously everybody wants the lockout to end, but wouldn't it be also just hilarious for everyone once again to shit on Bob Nightingale? And that's exactly what happened. Half a day later.
Yep.
But I blame myself and anyone else who believed Bob Nightingale because,
here's the thing.
That's your fault. Yeah, you should have done that.
Any White Sox fan or any baseball fan in general should know, like, Bob has a horrible track. Whatever. He has a track record. Let's say that. And Bobby Biscuits goes out, and all of a sudden he's the hot scoop reporter, and everybody. It's just because he was telling people what they wanted to hear. Everyone's like, "Is the villain now becoming the hero of this story?"
Well, I think Kevin brought it up too, and like we talked about just very briefly right before live. This was all just a play for the owners. Be like, hey, get this out there. Be like, hey, like we're about to get this deal done, and then the next day hit him with, the players changed their mind.
Yep. Oh yeah, this was all set up.
Again, like we've talked about with the honeypotting, with the big contracts before the lockout, setting the stage, playing the game. They're playing the chess match. They set up the pieces, and the same thing with all this bullshit. This is again. I mentioned this in a chat that I think I had like with Alex and Beer Garden Jim and those guys. I will go to my grave believing this is exactly what the Ricketts did with Chris Bryant 3 years ago. They started creating the optics of making it more palatable to trade it. These guys have been playing the optics game this whole time. They are ruthless with it. They use their water carriers. And in this case, they got everybody thinking that, oh man, we were so close and we're just going to go to bed. We're going to wake up in the morning. We're going to dot the I's, cross the T's, and this shit's done. They did that specifically to paint the players in this malcontent, and it worked for a little bit. But it's not 1994, and the players have direct access to the fans now at this point. And all of a sudden, you read like Alex Wood, Marcus Stroman. You start reading some of these guys, and like, whoa, we were not remotely close on this.
Yeah,
they leaked this with their water carriers, and like we said, Bob Nightingale went from like a joke to like, oh my God, Bob, did he redeem himself? To, oh no, Bob, you just actually found the basement of hell.
Yeah, because now everybody
in credibility.
I mean, pretty much everybody already knew it, but he just like confirmed that he is a mouthpiece for the owners. Like the fact. So this is what's right off the bat the big difference between the last strike that happened or lockout or whatever you want to call it. There wasn't social media like this. So could you imagine in 94 or whatever, like the newspaper articles that were coming out, and that was the only source, you know what I'm saying? And no, Bob reported a lot more than that, Alex. And what people took were those newspaper articles were just to gold. I mean, that was it. That was the only source of getting information. So it was like, if it's in the newspaper, it's got to be what it is. And you looking back at it with what we currently know, like how much that was all probably owner propaganda too. And so flash forward to now where players have a voice, players have a way to reach their fans directly. And a guy like Bob coming out and saying like, oh, deal's closed. We're getting close. We're at third base. One of them, some report said
Buster only.
Yeah.
Buster only was like, they're at the 30-yard line. And I saw, I think it was, I forget, it was somebody after obviously the players voted no on the final shitty offer. like they put up it was a screen grab, and I think it was like some college game. It was like 3rd and goal, but they were like on their own 10 or something.
Yeah,
That's funny.
and
too,
but now
think about this too. And think about 1984. Who owned the Cubs in 1994?
owns Sam Zeal, right?
And who?
No.
What
94? I mean, that was like Tribune, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Tribune.
So talk about muddy in the waters already. The owner of one of the major league franchise, if not, I don't know how many at the time, was actually owned by the publication of choice for many Chicagoans, for example. And I remember specifically, it was always the player's fault. It's 100% the player's fault. Always. In everything I read, it was always player's fault. So what I was getting at though is like flash forward to 2022 when this is going on. You got guys like Marcus Stroman and all these other players that have thousands and thousands of people that follow them on this social media platform that can come out and just be like, we were never close. Their offers will continue to be shit. They're trying to strong arm us. We're not doing it. You fucked up when you got Mike Trout tweeting and it's not an airplane emoji. That's good though. That was really nice.
Yeah. They got Mike Trout out here saying like, we just want to play. This is fucked up. So,
and I love the messaging that's coming from the players now. Younger players, we're doing this for you. Where have you heard that before when someone sued Major League Baseball, not for themselves, but for the players that come after them when we're talking about service time? These guys are doing this for the future generations of baseball players. This isn't necessarily about their own well-being. It's time to stand up to these owners. They've got 30 years unchecked of taking away and taking away and taking away and manipulating these players, and the players have finally had enough. And we're in an era now where I guess we could say employees are mobilizing against their bosses because we're over this BS of not being paid our worth when they're taking in record profits at the same time. So, I mean, even the Pirates are making a profit as much as they don't like to say it. Prove it. Show us the books, but they won't. So.
Oh yeah, that's exactly the point. If there is still anyone being like, oh, it's on the players, like there's a very simple solution to all of this. And it's just open the books. And obviously MLB owners are never going to do that because then they'll actually see. And at that point, they can still manipulate what we see. But there's a reason why we don't see that. It's like, and it was great when I think it was this past week, right? When the Braves ownership group, they're owned by whatever that company is, and they have to show. And it's like, oh yeah, look at this. Look how non-profitable it is to own an MLB team. They use hundreds of millions of dollars.
Didn't someone tweet out like MLB owners, if you bought your team 10 years ago, like you're up $1 billion at minimum?
Yeah.
And here's the thing too that I read is that owners generally aren't concerned with the first 25 games of the season when it comes to their broadcasting.
Yeah, because no one goes to those games. Yeah,
so they're willing to waste out those 25 days because they want a shorter season anyway. So it's less overhead for everything. I mean, we already see they were trying to cut down on minor league staff so they could pay less people, less money. And now, you see these guys, well, they're fine with burning the first 25 games. In fact, they probably welcome it. And maybe this was their plan all along.
They probably love, I think they love, because like, all right, we don't have to pay you the first month. Sweet. You know why? And this is like that's what sucks, because like the players, they don't have any leverage because they got screwed in 2016 when they did cave in. They agreed to that shitty deal. When Tony Clark was like the head of the union, and now obviously now the owners are going to be like, well, hey, we got him then. Let's try to screw him again. And I'm great to see that the players aren't caving in this time. But like, I think is the only leverage is like when the playoffs. When that playoff money's off the table, that TV playoff money's off. That's literally the only leverage. And obviously, I don't think the players are going to want to get to that point because I don't think they're going to want to miss an entire year. But like, that's what sucks about all of this.
Yep.
That the players just don't have much that they can like fight back against because again, these fucking owners, like, yeah. You think they care? Like they'd be like, all right,
no. And see,
all right, we'll get you back in the summer, and then we'll still have the playoffs. We'll still have that money coming from, Fox, ESPN,
right.
CBS. Cool.
And another part that sucks is people, especially like a casual fan, sits back and they're like, "Oh, this is millionaires versus billionaires, dude." Not everyone in Major League Baseball is making millions, dude.
I do have to say before we got deep into this lockout. Yeah. That stat of the 63% make less than $1 million. That honestly did surprise me because I thought obviously we know like all these teams. What's the main fucking thing that we talk about? You know, Chasen's talked about it, getting that cheap talent, and then just paying these guys as like less possible money as they can. But that number really surprised me. Was it 63% or more?
It's higher. It was almost 70%. Yes, and that's before taxes. So especially if you're like in Illinois, that means that you're making like maybe $400,000 a year. I know it's maybe. Oh God, you know, there's people that of course would say, "Oh, I hope they can live on it." You know what? These dudes leave their family for most of the year. They put in hard work every day, 10, 12 hours a day, every day. Okay. The fat fucks that say that kind of shit are the ones that sit home on Saturday and Sunday with their hands down their pants, you know, watching reruns of, you know, whatever, Laverne and Shirley for, I don't know, whatever. But these guys, this is a grind, man. These guys deserve to be compensated for what they do. And the amount of money that they bring into the league, the amount of revenue that these guys are responsible for, nobody sat down and said, oh, I cannot wait to watch Tom Ricketts eat popcorn and his high horse in the high tower. No one gives a shit. In fact, throw him into the river, okay? But these players are the ones that bring in the product, and it's it's unacceptable that these guys are not getting at least their share of what the pie possibly is. So these owners are it's a shitty situation. You know what? And I've said it on here before. I will hate it, but I don't give a shit how long it takes. If these guys need to sit out the whole entire damn season, and we lose the season of Mike Trout, and we lose the season
of Luis Robert, of Eloy Jimenez, and all that. Fuck.
By the way, I have to say,
saves the game and grows
stop
it.
trying to be good.
Yeah, every time the White Sox are good, we
now.
just yep.
After that,
Zoe,
I have to ask you if you could take the White Sox being like you don't know how good they're going to be to they are good, but there's a 50% chance that there's going to be a lockout / strike. What are you taking?
I always want the White Sox to be good.
All right, well, I mean,
I always want the White Sox.
Now we're in this.
Yep.
Thanks a lot. Selfish. Being selfish. Thanks for being selfish.
That's me being selfish, but.
You guys want a World Series in a non-lockout strike here? Come on.
Couple of other funny things that happened. A lot were made of Max Scherzer pulling up in a Porsche.
Oh my God!
Which Max earned that money, dude.
Press.
Get off his nuts, man. The man earned the money.
Did they mention the helicopters that some of the owners plopped in on? Or no?
I'm pretty sure one owner got flown in by a 12 bald Eagles.
That was the comparison because he's with the Mets now, and obviously there's Cohen. Cohen's like what, $15 billion net worth.
And it wasn't even like a souped up. It was just like it was like a $30,000 car, dude.
Yeah, but the owners roll in. They've got like actual dudes like in their ancient Egyptian costumes, and they're holding them up like they're Xerxes on their way into their meetings in the gold chariots and shit. But hey, he had a Porsche. Yeah, Ian Happ rolled up like a fucking Chevette. Calm your ass, okay? Associated Press. And that was the Associated Press that dropped that. That was them.
That was terrible.
All right, so obviously, if anything changes, we'll be on top of it. We'll do a show, whatever. Now, I'd rather have more fun. Let's just get back. Let's have fun because baseball's really bummed me out lately. So let's have fun with this. So in lieu of there not being any baseball to watch, which you can still watch. I wanted to finish with this one point. We're kind of prepared for this as fans because of COVID. So we know how to bet KBO.
It's true.
We know, and this time at least we have NCAA baseball, which there's already some amazing things happening there. You got defensive linemen hitting nukes. You got a kid at North Carolina State that literally hits a home run a game. Like there's all kinds of crazy shit going on.
9 jacks in 8 games.
I mean, and you got kids. This pitcher for Tennessee's hitting 104 on the gun in games. Like, there's shit to watch.
The other thing that also sucks, just for that's the whole thing, because it's just so fucking baseball. Just shoot yourself right in the foot every possible turn. Because unlike COVID, guess what else is going on right now? There's going to be a March Madness.
Yep.
NBA, when we get into April, the playoffs are going to start in the NBA. Playoffs are going to start in hockey.
I thought you were going to say foreign invasion of Ukraine.
Well, no one in Chicago is watching hockey right now.
Oh, I mean, it's for any you want to just betting stuff because that's the big market now. You have that, so people are just going to forget about baseball, and that sucks.
And finally, and to me, most importantly, just because I know a lot of these people, I still always will think about the beer vendors, the people
all
that
the
work at the
stadium workers,
stadiums, the people, the hustlers that are out there selling them knockoff T-shirts and the bags of peanuts, the dudes that run the parking lots, local economy like businesses in Bridgeport, you know, like Cork and Carry at the park and all those other places, like they're all gonna feel it. They're all gonna feel it, and like the bars, especially around U.S. Cellular, Comiskey, Rate 1 Park or whatever the fuck it's called, are gonna feel it more than the Wrigleyville bars because Wrigleyville is still like a destination. Like people all year round go to Wrigleyville, go do bar crawls for some reason. I have no fucking clue. But the bars around in Bridgeport, like they kind of bank on that shit. Like, so if you're gonna go to the out and you're going to those bars, tip good. You know, have that extra beer, whatever. Fuck it, man. Like they need it. Like
hit over Buffalo Wings and Rings. Go get yourself a big old tab.
It just sucks, dude. Like hook those people up. And I mean, you should be doing that anyways because COVID, don't be a dick. But yeah, so back to having fun. So people started making these imaginary lineups. Just a starting lineup with a couple bench players. It got as far as people had like analytic departments and shit, but of people from Twitter. And we were talking before the show and we're like, hey, let's do that. That'll be fun. So we're going to have a draft. You draft your starting 9. We'll say starting 9. You get to have should we have a DH? Yeah, DH. Fuck it.
All right.
I think the pool of players we're picking from warrants a DH, but your pitcher can hit too. I don't give a fuck. In 16-inch, you could have an EH, so you can bat 10.
Well, yeah, EH. You want to throw an EH on there too?
Well, no, basically in 16-inch softball, a DH is an EH.
Okay.
Because your pitcher bats anyways.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We'll go 10 spots per.
We'll go 10 spots, and then if you want, you can pick a front office. Now, before we start, we have to set some parameters here. This is for 16-inch.
Okay.
Okay. So that changes up a little strategy. And you have to declare before your first pick in the draft if you're going to put yourself on the team.
This is a beer league?
Competitive.
Very important for my draft.
Competitive beer league.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not the one where you get an out if you hit more than 2 home runs.
No. Competitive beer league. Like I'm trying to think of it. So right now a lot of parks have like A and B leagues. This is like an A league. Okay, so people still booze, but like you definitely have a dude on your team that shows up wearing batting gloves. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
So it's a little competitive still. So
how are we going to pick draft order?
See
here. Someone, first person in the chat, just put in a draft order.
We'll
go by with whatever you do. Not everyone at once.
So Alex, put in a draft order.
We need Alex's math expertise here.
I should probably write my
Let's
team
start
down.
with people with a blue check mark.
All those O fits. All right,
that's
there you
the
go.
order in which I have it on my Google Doc. So perfect.
All those O fits. Wow. 2 people.
All right. Oh yeah, 2 different. Wow.
Fits, they just want you to pick last. Dude.
That's the thing, though. He gets to get on turnaround.
Get the turn, baby.
Hold on, I'm writing my team down here.
Hold on, I need to look up Twitter accounts for a second here.
You guys are great. You guys, I know what you did, by the way. I know what you did.
What do you mean?
Alex and Tim, and you know it's going to happen. Yeah. So, oh no, they know some draft strategy. They know some draft strategy going on right here.
So another rule: these people have to be on Twitter.
They don't have to be active, but they have to have a Twitter account.
Yeah, they have a Twitter account. Yeah. Okay, are we ready? I'm ready for my first.
Hold on, stop.
What?
They can't be any kind of professional athlete.
Oh, okay. I'm out.
Draft stage. Even if they follow you?
That's my entire draft strategy, Joe.
All right. So if they follow you and they're a professional athlete, they're fair game.
Damn it.
You guys are so
Tim Anderson.
All those scratching this whole thing.
You know who
hold on.
The draft because I'm the only one that he follows. So
yeah, but it's fine because I have a story on why that's not going to work. So go ahead.
Guys, I have to rework my entire draft strategy. Give me.
Oh, because he doesn't drink beer.
Well, he doesn't drink beer, and I've played 16-inch softball with former MLB players, and all they do they're just a long fly out every time.
Guys, I was gonna like mop the floor with you. I was gonna take Schwarber, Zambrano.
No.
Dude, you know who I was gonna take? This is gonna be the best pick. I was gonna take Psycho Sid.
Oh, that
Dude repeatedly quit
All right.
wrestling to go play softball.
Let's not do pro athletes that follow us, but we can do if we are followed by like a non-athlete. That's cool, like a blue checkmark non-athlete.
No. Here. Let's limit it.
To draft KB.
You get 2 athletes, and they can't be Major League Baseball players.
Ooh, okay.
have to follow
Good
you.
distinction. You said not Major League.
No, they don't have to
Baseball.
follow you. They don't have to follow you. You
don't
get
have
2
to follow
athletes, and they cannot be a current Major League Baseball player.
What are the service time rules on that?
Shut
What
up,
if they
Brandon.
played in MLB games, but aren't on.
They just can't be current. They cannot be on a current roster.
Like, what is that? Like MLB roster, or just like 40-man?
If they're retired, they're game. But if they can't be a free agent, you can't take Carlos Correa, Dick.
Well, no, yeah, all right. But, what? All right, hold on. All right, I mean, this could count. He's on White Sox Twitter. My first pick is Jake Berger.
Oh, you're going straight pros right out of the gate.
I guess
Okay.
yeah, he's not on the 40 man.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because like he played. Well,
position?
he hasn't been in MLB, has he? No, has he?
What position is he playing for your 16-inch team?
That's right. I don't know. Let's put him at third base. Wasn't that his like natural position? I mean, yeah, sure. Third base.
Jake Berger. All
Jake
right.
Berger.
Is it
I
you?
lost,
Art?
I lost
Nope.
this draft. No,
Oh, he's on the 40 man.
he is on the but he hasn't played an MLB game.
He played
Not
in
a
the
major
MLB
leaguer.
last season.
He did?
Yes,
Damn.
Oh,
big baseball guy.
I'm not paying attention to Jake Berger.
Yeah,
No
no,
offense to Jake
played in this
Berger.
show,
My
dude.
first overall pick.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right. Can I trade picks? I'll trade the number 1 pick. Who wants it?
nope.
We can just switch the order. This is off to a hot start.
The hot star. Great. Guys, you ruined my draft trade. You can't be making up rules seconds before. You know what? I'm just going to jump on Kevin's team. There you go. So Zoe, you have the first overall pick now.
Oh, so it's you and Fids are
So
managing
it's
a
me,
team?
yeah.
What the?
So we're just going to have 2 teams.
That's fine.
Oh, no,
Actually, this is gonna make it- this is gonna make it a lot
no. Ah, come on. I want my own.
Fids, give him the concession.
I have a strategy that I need to follow that I don't need anybody else
All
in
right.
my ear. This is going to work perfect.
All right, I'll be
Aldo
on
is now-
Zoe's team. I'm on
Yes. And Aldo
All
has
right,
now
Zoe, who's
just
our first
become
pick?
Aldo has just
I'm your
become the
GM.
commissioner. Yeah, he's the commissioner now.
All right, he's a commissioner now.
All right, before I make my first pick, I would like to say I am not in the field. My job on this team is to make sure coolers are stocked, plenty of lung darts for everybody.
Bush Light.
I can run interference if you had like a wedding, but we need you at the game. I could be that guy that can call you and be like, "Dude, I got shot in the leg. Get here." And I will find a team babysitter to watch all the little rugrats. So that's my job. I'm basically like the team concierge. What's the word? Concierge? What's the
Concierge.
Yeah. Aldo's the GM. I'm the concierge. Now, although I'm not going to be going too much. I didn't have the pro, but my first pick,
Okay. It's fine.
I'm coming right out of the bat. I want this man holding down the hot corner for us. I
Okay.
feel like he could put a little charge into a ball. I'm going to go with current free agent Herb Lawrence
Love it.
Ooh, that's good.
at third base.
Herb at third, huh?
Yep.
Kevin, thoughts?
Oh, man, I like that pick. That's a really nice pick.
I don't know if you guys
Um,
ever met Herb. Herb is a big dude. He will.
How are the hips? How are the bend? Can you get down like on those ground balls to
I
third?
feel like he's got it. I feel like he's got
Okay.
flexibility. And again, it's 16-inch softball. He's got the mitts.
He does,
So
yeah.
I'm going to go with Herb Lawrence at third base.
All right.
So do I pick 2 or is it just 1 on this now?
We'll just do one. Just do one.
Oh, okay. That changes my strategy then.
Oh
'cause
my
I'm-
God, you two are fucking killing me.
I had 2 picks on that.
Hey, I had the
draft.
best draft strategy. I was going to kill you guys.
That's
Kevin, I guarantee you we're not drafting the same team. So go
Go
ahead.
on. Well, my first overall pick, I'm not sure if I should go with speed or power. Should I go with grasp of the King's English versus mushmouth? But for me, I think that with my first pick, I want to make sure that you really need a core up the middle, and I feel like he's just such a specimen, really. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be a little bit of a. We're going to put Beefloaf at shortstop, right up the middle.
Ooh.
Um,
He's slim too. He's vegan loaf.
He's going to plug the middle for us as well, but he's
vegan loaf, dude. He's agile right now.
He's right now. He's got great feet right now.
All right.
How's the power though if he's vegan now? We all know that once you go vegan, you lose.
No, we're gonna pick it up. Trust me.
I heard he bunts more now.
It's gonna go a lot faster now that we have things squared away. So with our second pick, going with our second base person, I'm going to take from the Northside Sox Pod, Sports Illustrated Now, Southside Sox, Baseball Pro, NBC Edge. We're going to take Janice at second base. And the best part about Janice at second base is if you fuck with our team, she will eat your throat.
She will literally cut your throat.
She will literally watch you die. So we got Janice.
She'll show you the knife too before she does it.
By the way, though, I already know who our pro, not pro players going to be.
Message me. Just shoot me in our chat or whatever. All right, that's our second base person is Janice.
Okay, well, I'm going to show a little bit of loyalty to maybe our most loyal listener that will play on the field. He's been a part of us for a long time since I've been part of the show. I'm gonna draft Lil Yumper and throw him at catcher. I'm gonna put him behind the dish.
I like it.
I need Yumper. I need Yumper on the team. If anything, to someone to talk film with. In between innings.
You need a field general out there. You need a general. All right, I gotta look this dude up real quick so I can give him a good intro. I'm basically just reading people's bios.
Kevin just building up through the middle. Love it.
Yeah. Now this one might not be. Oh, Aldo, that was already a pick. That was coming.
Okay, there we go.
Yes, 100%. I'm gonna save that one because Kevin ain't thinking that. Now this one might be a little controversial. I know he's not everybody's cup of tea, but I also know.
Wait, I think I know where you're going with this.
I also know he still
it.
He still currently plays in old man baseball leagues, so he's still got the swing. He's still playing. I'm gonna go from I forget the Bad Guy Network or whatever. What is it called?
Bad Guy Radio.
Bad Guy Radio. I'm gonna go with Justin.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were saying somebody else.
I'm gonna put Justin at short.
Justin at short. All right. So now we can choose celebrities as well, right? Or
Yep.
What are the rules on that one? They're just
you can take Jose Canseco, Kevin.
So my extra hitter is.
I think we could have broken Kevin's spirit if we would have taken Canseco.
Yeah, he can talk Sasquatches. He could talk about aliens. He could talk about his car wash. I'm taking my extra hitter, Jose Canseco, because there's no chance I'm putting him out there defensively at all. So yeah, we're gonna go with Jose, who, by the way, will be wearing a shirt that says "fuck Alex Rodriguez."
Although I think we should just drop that pick that you just sent me.
Okay, I mean,
Let's
yeah,
just do it
there's
now.
no other position.
I'm putting him in center field.
Okay.
Because we already took our middle and our infield's already filled up, and I'm not putting him at first.
He's probably still spry. Yeah.
He's definitely he definitely still works out, still doing his craft. Former White Sox farm system and our current intern, Matt Anuko, in center field.
Former White Sox prospect, Matt Anuko. Yep. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin is rattled.
Okay. Oh no!
By the way, Canseco's showing up, stealing the beer, and leaving.
Yeah,
he's
your
not taking
team is
one
toxic.
for you,
your
Kevin.
team is toxic as shit right now. You got to think about like team camaraderie.
All right. Well,
he's gonna write a tell-all book about your team.
No, but I also think that when you draft this team, you want multifaceted talent, and there are people with such talent on Twitter, especially White Sox Twitter, especially. And it really is important to me to have somebody with Photoshop skills so that before the game, we can make really cool flyers and also leave extremely uncomfortably and awkward Photoshopped pictures of you guys, your team, in your dugout for you as well. So as our left fielder, I'm taking Keelan, who is a master of Photoshop and, of course, great foot speed. I once watched her dodge a car across the street from Cork when we were there this summer after the Sox game. I think she jumped over the car. So she's an athlete with Photoshop skills. So I'm going with Keelan.
Okay. Now, Justin will be fine in my. Don't worry about my dugout's good right now. Trust me on this one. I know what I'm doing here. This isn't my first rodeo. Now, for this pick, I had a little strategery here, little using my noggin here, I searched the hashtag White Sox Run Club.
Ooh.
I need some athletes out there. I need a guy that can, get the first and third.
They have to be committed.
Yeah. And who better to take than the guy running the whole show? I'm gonna put Brewhand Luke in right field.
Ooh.
Beef.
Very nice. He'll bring some good stuff in his cooler. And he'll probably have a couple extra in his Oregon fanny pack that he probably wears.
He'll have his own cooler because my team drinks Busch Light, but he can cover that other stuff. So.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take a little bit of a switch on over to. We're looking for some speed out in center field, obviously. So we need lateral quickness. We need foot quickness. We need athletic ability as well out there. And so when one thinks about someone that has the ability to not only move quickly, but also to beer bong four locos while doing it, I'm going to go with defending 108 tournament champion Summer of George.
That's actually a real solid pick because I know he's still an athlete.
Sleeper pick. That was a great pick.
I know he's still an athlete. Now, behind the dish, you need a general, but you also need someone that pays attention to detail.
You're not going to be calling pitches from the dugout, is that?
Oh, I am. But the catcher, throw it underhand. But the catcher, though, he's got to know, that Jose Canseco's dead pull. So he knows he's going dead pull. He can rearrange the infield. He can get people where they need to be. He could also talk a little shit if he needs to be. So we're going to lube him up with a couple Busch Lights before he gets in there. But how am I not going to take our guy, Alex Root? Alex Root is our catcher. I want the attention to detail. And I know Alex, once we get a little gas in him, he's going to be back there chatting people up. He's going to be moving the infield around. He's going to be getting it going. So I want Alex Root as my catcher.
I see you going with the analytics. I see you going with someone that pays attention to detail and understands the numbers game, especially. And that's why it's important for me to make sure that we have somebody on the mound on our team that also understands analytics and understands that the eye test can be deceiving. And so I'm going to take the guy with the very similar sounding last name as Yuzo. I am putting Jordan Lazowski on the mound as my pitcher.
That's actually not a bad pick.
I bet he's got great touch with that.
As a pitcher, yeah, I like it.
Have you seen his Legos? I mean, the guy's got touch. What can you do?
And now he's a high school baseball coach. You guys are birds of a feather.
Here's the thing, though. What if he overthinks it?
Oh, he's definitely going to overthink it.
He's going to overthink it. He's going to overthink the grip.
But that's why we have
lob up. This team's going to be hitting dingers.
But we have Yumper there to calm him down. Yumper is a very calming influence.
All right. So, although we need to start getting some units out here now. But before we do that, because we got first base, left field, and our DH open, but we also need a man on the hill. And now I'm still going with the brains, and I know this man cycles, and he's been off the Dr. Peppers for a while.
Okay. Love it. Love where you're going.
You know where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are going to take...
I mean, we have to go analytics per analytics here.
Well, yeah, I like the combo here of having Josh Nelson on the hill for us.
Yeah.
Throwing to Alex Root. You can have all the Jordan Lazuzskis back there you want. We got a think tank brewing.
Like
here.
Jordan versus Josh. This is like,
straight
like
think
Randy
tank.
Johnson versus who was another like flamethrower back in the 2000s. Roy Oswald matchup there.
Yep. Straight think tank.
No clue why I went Roy Oswald, but
I like it though.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a former college baseball player, younger, and arguably the nicest person on White Sox Twitter, out of San Diego, the nicest dude ever, who I shared and crushed beers with during the Bears game against the 49ers a couple months ago. Very, very awesome dude. And an athlete still. He still can play. So I'm going to go with Willie P out in right field.
Okay, I like that.
He can throw the ball because he was also a pitcher for a bit, and so he's got the arm out there, so he can make that throw. Because I'm pretty sure that everyone that we've mentioned has noodle arms in real life.
I don't know. I think Nuke's got a pretty solid gun, dude.
Nuke is throwing everybody out at first base. No one's getting on.
Yeah. And the best part is we haven't even used our pro athletes yet.
Yeah, that's right.
And I got Nuke out there just throwing missiles. Fucking ropes to Alex behind the plate.
Like they call him the white Luis Robert.
I've heard that.
Many people have said.
Many people have said. Same sources that told Bob that the deal was close said that Nuke's got a cannon.
The white Luis Robert.
Yeah. So although we got first base, left field, and DH left.
Should we go power bat, DH? Because we
need that power bat at DH. So I need someone that is going to get up there, and I just need bombs right now. I just need bombs. Who we thinking?
Wait, do we get one celebrity pick, one former athlete?
No, you just get two.
Just two of
that either? Category. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but keep in mind though, we got a good chemistry brewing here.
Right.
We got good chemistry. We got bush lights flowing. People are ripping lung darts. Got a little speaker going. I already got walk-up songs for everybody. We got all that going right now. So we need just a DH that's going to show up 10 minutes late to every game, hungover as shit, hitting fucking tanks for us. I don't know who to go. I don't know where I want to go with this.
I mean, if we go to the celebrity route, I think my pick from earlier literally quit his own full-time $1 million job to play competitive softball.
But I don't know if
he's older though now, so that's
and I don't know if he's gonna fit in this.
That's right. That's right. I mean, he can distribute the steroids though.
I'm trying to think about the celebrity softball games. Like, is there anybody that always just hits?
Oh, I don't watch those.
I don't. No one does.
They're very crappy because the good players in those are just like the recently retired athletes.
Yep.
Oh man. Who used to play two sport? Like you want to go Dion's?
Bo Jackson, but I don't think he has any knees.
That's right. Well, I mean, he's hitting home runs. He doesn't have to. He can just trot around.
No, but all right. Well, why we think you think on that all though?
Okay. Let's
Jose Canseco's already been picked. Wow, that was.
Attaboy, Wally. I'm right ahead of you, buddy.
So what I want to do is I'm going to go with our first baseman. And I think someone already put him at first base, and he didn't like it. And that makes me want to do this even more.
Because his hands are big.
I'm putting my sock Summer at first base.
Oh, okay. Never mind. He's got baby hands, so it's not what I thought it was.
Put my sock Summer on first base. But the stimulation to him being on the team is he can only talk about living on the West Coast once per game.
Oh, and if he does more than once, you're gone, pal. Okay, well, I'm going to use my second celebrity here because I'm going to get a little bit I'm going to play to the emotions of our crowd as well. But I also can tell you, dude is a fantastic soccer player at one point in his career. Dude was a fantastic football player at the collegiate level. The guy still can play sports. He's in great shape. And better yet, as a member of the Pegasus Soccer Club back when he was like 8 years old, he played with a really good friend of mine, Tommy Bowman. And as a result, I have a very special connection with this guy just because we drove them orange slices and Capri Suns once, and it was really cool. But they used to live near the field. And he's also the son of a Chicago legend. So at second base, great lateral movement, so we can make up for Beefloaf's lack of range. The only range Beefloaf really has is the one in his kitchen. So we're going to go with Jarrett Payton at second base.
You shitting on your own players.
Absolutely. I'm trying to motivate him. Shut up. So this is how we do it.
This seems like bad manager. If you're, shit talking his range, don't put him at short.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's motivation.
You got a DH for me yet?
I sent you a couple names, celebrity names.
All right, let me look.
One of them was drafted, but never played. The second name.
Let me look
Justin
here.
Svo. Svo is just booing Jared Payton, son of legendary Chicago running back Walter Payton.
No, although the first name you sent me is that's it. That's a lock. That's it.
Okay.
Former NBA star, now
College golf player.
current collegiate golfer. Never been a stranger to a little Henny, a little tree. And we need all of that on this team. He's got the swing because he's a current collegiate golfer.
Oh, yeah.
We got J.R. Smith as our DH.
Bam.
Boom. I love that pick.
Good.
This team
great.
fucks, dude.
That's strong.
I mean, we're going to party hard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Win or lose.
Yeah. Win or lose, we still booze. Let's go.
I probably should have. I kind of regret one thing, but we're trying to. I've got third base, first base, and of course we've got our dugout, our coaching staff as well. I think we should fill up with bright individuals, but we do. I got to fill up the hot corner, and I need someone that's fearless. I need somebody that's not scared to body up a baseball, someone that doesn't skip leg day, and someone who, if the field is wet and he cooks something out there, the field will definitely get dry. So I want my third baseman who was touting himself earlier today as a dude that'll body up a baseball. We need someone to body up the ball that's just going to knock it down and get the out and not worry about bruises and a little bit of pain. I'm drafting my guy, Beer Garden Jim, who doesn't skip leg day. I promise.
Yep. We'll keep him away from the grill, though, because we'll be grilling on my side of things, and I don't want dry food.
Oh, wow.
I actually will take you got the beer, but I feel like I've got Jim as our ringer for food.
Now, I do want to take this opportunity, as all we have left is a left fielder. I think we're going to add 3 bench spots here because this is actually going kind of quick, and there's people that I want left in on this that if you didn't make the squad, it's not because we don't love you. Just stay with us here.
We had to take J.R. Smith, yeah.
Yeah, and we had to take J.R. Smith because now our team has Herb all season, unlimited amount. We're good, and it's going to be absolutely flame. We need a left fielder though. Although
you said we have, what do we have now? Unlimited?
Weed.
Well, no, that was hilarious because we also have Herb. Yeah, we have
And
both.
we have
We have
Herb.
unlimited Herb and Herb. Yeah.
Yep, that's actually I think that's our team name. Herb and Herb, baby.
There we go.
Jesus.
Nice leaf on our hats. Oh, that'd be great. Green uniforms with.
I'm trying to think of who we want in left field. Left field, I need a bat. I need another bat. We got a lot of speed on our team. We got a pretty good mix though, but we do need another bat.
I'm trying to. Oh, I just filled in mine. That's why I was like, why am I one behind you or one ahead of you? But I just filled mine in early.
We need a bat. We need a left fielder. Oh, dude.
Do it.
Yeah.
I got White Sox Dave in left field.
Bam.
Oh. Is he going to wear that Brokeback Cowboy outfit that he loves?
Probably. It's actually that might be required. And he apparently throws 80 something on the gun, so he's got an arm out there.
Straight projectable third baseman for us. Straight projectable. 6'1", 245, doesn't skip leg day. Grill master, really nice garden too, and beer aficionado. So, all right. So you went there. I have to fill in my first base spot, and I need somebody that's a target. I need a big target. Okay. If our infield's to be moving around a little bit, and we need to make sure that we have good size and height over there at first base, and some athletic ability. And this person is totally near and dear to my heart because he is the nephew of a Vegas legend, Lefty Rosenthal, but he's also a brick house. And I believe that he would be a perfect first baseman for this team. He's probably like 6'5", 6'6". So I am taking good old Sam Mendelson for my first baseman.
Sneaky pick. I like it. I like it.
You guys want to do a quick recap of our 10 so far, and then get to
no. We need 3 benches players.
3 more bench spots. Or?
And since we do have people that we love that watch the show, maybe we each get to pick a coach too.
I think we should keep a bench, 3 bench guys, a manager, first base, third base coach.
Oh shit, I like it.
That way we can have the party.
I like it.
Should we pick umpires too?
No, that's Ken Wu.
Ken Wu, yeah. We liked him anyway.
Yeah, Ken W.O. is 100%.
Okay,
The,
well,
Strike
3.
All right,
I
so
could have hit that.
if we're gonna do coaches, my third base coach, Treasy. He's sending people all day. He's just gonna pound beers and send people, and that's the kind of spirit we need on this squad.
You want to wave him home, Wendell, huh? Okay.
I want a fearless third base coach, and I'm going with Treasy.
Yeah, who are your outfielders, Kevin?
I got Willie P in right, Summer of George in center, and Keelan in left.
See, Summer George is going to be too busy with the beer bong. So, yeah, we just send everybody.
Summer George is going to be a player in this game, in this league. I guarantee you. He's built for 16 softball.
Especially if it's mandatory beer chugs between innings. He's the one that can hold it probably the most. He's probably the best liquor holder, alcohol holder. So,
actually, no, you are right. You are right.
So we've got 3 bench spots: manager, first base coach, third base coach. I want to go with a calming influence at coaching first base for us. Someone that wants to talk to our base runners, get their head straight, let them know the situation. We got nobody out. Guy on second. Make sure you don't run them off. See a ball down. Don't run into an out. So you want someone that's really kind of always there, thinking, always intellectual. And but you also need someone that's going to shame someone publicly if they don't heed said advice. And so for me, not only will he provide awesome stickers and can investigate White Sox Twitter for us in the meanwhile, I'm going to have Sammy Davis Jr. 5000 as my first base coach. Just because he'll MF everybody that doesn't listen to him. And I love
first bench player for us. Now, a good bench guy's got to be a glue guy. It's got to be a guy that comes out here. He's high-fiving everybody when they come in.
I think we messed up. We had like another celebrity or ex-player.
We do. But you know what? Our team's that good. We don't even need it. And I feel like this is a great bench guy. I feel like he's going to be a huge element to this team. And you know what? When I need him, he can come up. I still think he's got a couple good swings in him. Give me Jimmy V. Give me modern-day Griswold.
Okay.
Malort's going to be there. I'm not drinking it, but somebody will.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy. Okay.
He gets Kevin drunk, and then he has no idea what he's doing with the line. There you go.
Oh, yeah, him and Treasy. Treasy's going to be laying down, going, "Just go home."
Well, I'm going to go ahead and fill my manager spot now because I don't want to wait any longer. He could come off the board at any moment. He's the wise, sage man of questionable character on White Sox Twitter. My podcast partner on the Tainted Glove as well. A dude that knows baseball, but knows how to run and organize everything. He's a leader amongst men. He's a real manager. And so I am going to take Aloha Mr. Hand as my manager for this team. He will be the glue that keeps this ragtag group of ball players together. Really.
So cards on the table. I was 100% about to take him as my first base coach just to say, wow, you didn't even take your dude, but you beat me to it. So fair enough. Now I'm fucked up. So we need another bench guy. And you know what? I got a guy for the bench.
Ooh.
Because I just think he's a good dude and he's young. And if you're not following him, you should be following him because he's hilarious and we get along real good. But I'm going to go with Ben Chi-Town Kid. Yep.
Okay.
Take that, Kevin.
All right. Well, we're gonna hit this bench. I'm gonna put it actually in the 2, my bench 2. Okay. This isn't bench 1. I'm gonna save bench 1 for a little bit, but
we got a bench pecking order. Your team's gonna fucking hate you.
Your team's already imploding. Yeah.
They're all just they have different roles. It's about your role. It's about what is your role. And this bench 2 guy is a late inning defensive replacement. He might not be able to ride all the roller coasters at Great America, but he'll make sure
Madrigal. You can't take Madrigal.
He is a huge fan of Nick Madrigal. In fact, that you bring that up, and so I'm going to take Kerry.
Kerry would be Kerry's a good bench guy.
What is his new?
Specifically a bench 2 guy.
That baseball fan, Kerry. So
now, in the spirit of our team just exubiating awesomeness, because our team's going to be a team everybody comes over when their game is over. They're going to come to our diamond because mainly they just want to have after game beers with us. I'm taking the cash consideration king. I'm taking Wally from the 108 as my first base coach. Wally Money.
Are you sure he's not going to be passed out?
Don't care.
I mean,
That's why he's the first base coach, because first base coach really don't do shit.
Exactly. That was perfect drafting by Zep.
Yes.
Well, he's going to be crushing a basket of wings and rings, like he was here in Vegas when he was just out of his gourd at Atomic Liquors, just putting just wings down and berating the poor waitress, which was great.
Yep. Brewhand Luke just entered the chat. Start stretching, bro. You're in right field for the winning squad.
Well, for me, for the bench spot 3, sitting directly next to Carey in the dugout, like literally part of the rules of this team is that they must sit next to each other, almost like Stuck on You with Greg Kinnear, that movie where they're Siamese twins. They almost need to sew their jerseys together because they are peas in a pod. The Odd Couple, our Felix Unger and whatever from The Odd Couple. I want Jordan Miller in Carey's pocket as my bench guy number 3.
Oh wow, your bench is gonna.
They're the best friends. They're the
on
best
a daily basis.
friends.
No, we gotta start putting up. We need another bench person and our manager.
Should we make it a celebrity manager?
I was gonna think celebrity for the bench. I have a manager in mind.
Oh, okay. Do the bench.
But no, you think of the celebrity for the bench. I'm gonna go ahead and say my manager because
Okay.
this is just the way my brain works, and I'm very, very happy because not only is she have a long history of keeping the drunk uncles of White Sox Twitter in line. She's married to your shortstop. So now we're playing psychological mind games.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking Mrs. Beefloaf as my team manager.
Oh, she's going to be sending him home in like the second inning, and you're not going to have a shortstop.
Yep.
That's what this next pick is for, though, as an insurance policy.
I love it, Wally.
Wally, let's be honest. It's actually, if you have anything to do with it, based on what I saw in Vegas, nobody's scoring. Got him. Just, I saw those hip thrusts. That's like it's a sexual animal call is what it is. They can't resist it. Or your sweaty balls. So we need to have that extra, that athlete. And that number 1 bench spot, first dude off the bench, right? Beef gets sent home. He's sent to the Beefloaf hot tub out of punishment for a host of probably many reasons. And so you really want to make sure that you bring some real athletic ability into this equation. And so for me, I've been going back and forth. But I also know that this individual has some really, really talent in his bones and in his DNA. And I'm trying to find his actual screen name.
I know you're stalling, voice, so I know you're stalling.
I'm kind of totally stalling. But we do need some athletic ability. So for me, my last little bench spot, first off the bench, going to be my shortstop is... Well, you guys don't know him, so never mind. I can't do that one. That wouldn't work.
Don't come on, do it, Kevin. Do it. Pick with your heart.
Do it.
Pick with your heart.
I'm going with our guy Matty Mitch.
All right, there you go.
Fair enough.
No offense to Matty Mitch, but I think we're about to win this entire draft.
Yeah, we're definitely.
Last pick.
This is game over. This is
game over.
If you close your eyes and listen hard enough, you can actually hear our team dunking on you right now. With our last pick, our last bench player, we're taking softball legend Jenny Finch.
Bam.
That's good. That's good. She was a pitcher. She was a fast pitch pitcher, and you're playing 16-inch. So I guess, yeah. Okay.
Athleticism never dies, Kevin.
Absolute athlete.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete.
She was a pitcher.
Absolute athlete.
Don't talk down just because she's a woman.
She didn't play any other position. So you've taken the
athlete.
What her skill set was, which is throwing fire BBs from down below.
Yeah,
that's why she's on the bench, Kevin. That's why.
Yeah, we can plug her in anywhere. She in her 5 years playing for the Chicago Bandits, she had 10 home runs and she batted 253.
Dangerous.
Yeah, she can carry that. She got it.
Okay.
Yep. She'll
Well,
run
so-
Beer Garden Jim over if he tries to body her at third. So that'll be awesome.
So you filled out your roster. I got one more pick here. I've got to obviously it's a third base coach, so I need somebody that is aggressive, right? That's aggressive, that goes after it a little bit, that is always working, that's always delivering. Need someone that delivers on a regular basis, someone that delivers consistently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone that delivers through rain, sleet, snow, sunshine. So as my third base coach, I don't have any other choice but to draft the wonderful Caffed man, Mailman Jack.
Nice.
That's solid.
Always delivers.
And that's on your bench?
That's my third base coach.
Third base coach.
Oh, who's your coach? Who's
Aloha.
your manager? Oh, Aloha, that's right. And just for the record, Jenny Finch in her 4-year college career in Arizona hit 50 home runs.
Oh, okay. Well,
Athlete, Kevin.
Athlete.
So, but just like
what
you
we-
said, with these pro players, you play the 16-inch softball.
We just mercy ruled you.
Retired. She's not a long flyout either. She in Arizona, she batted where's your batting average? Oh, 4 years, batting 300. Not bad. I'll
So
take it.
So you think that she cancels out my Jose Canseco somehow?
I think Jose's going to try to hit on her, and he's going to try to hit on her the whole
He's going
time.
to get a restraining order.
He's going to get a restraining order. He's not going to be allowed in the premises.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm glad you have.
All of my players somehow get sent home by their wives. They get. Hey, look.
I'm glad you have Sammy Davis on your team so he can file the restraining order for Jenny on Jose Canseco mid-game.
See, what happens when Sammy gets into Justin's head, which happens? Justin was even eating his stickers at the ballpark. So there's the mental game right there. Sammy's going to get Justin. He'll be bodying Justin.
Then we put Jenny in there. It's fine.
All day long. Justin will be eating stickers again.
All right. So what we need to do now is you recorded all these, right?
Mm-hmm. I gotta write down your EH and your bench guys. I stopped. I got lost.
All right. Well, I'm going to tweet out my whole team now, but we're going to put them up from the Pinwheels account, and then we're going to have a poll on who would win a standard 7-inning, 16-inch softball rules game on a hot Saturday afternoon. So drinking, music, food, the whole nine. Families are out there. Like it's a day.
Shots after every two innings. Shots.
Best of 3 series.
Malort.
Best of 3 series, because that way a little endurance comes into play.
That's right.
Best of 3 series. But yeah, I like this.
Who was your EH again?
My EH is J.R. Smith.
That's right, J.R. Smith.
We're going to have to tell him if it's best of 3, bro. You got to stay on this planet for a little bit. But that's fine. We'll just put Jenny Finch in for him when he passes.
We'll have to limit like the Henny to like one bottle. Like
Henny's for winners, JR. Henny's for winners. Win the
Treasy was the manager, right? No, Treasy was your first base coach. Third base coach.
Treasy's at third, Wally's at first, and I got
Manager.
Mrs. B. Loaf as the manager.
That's right. Mrs. B
I
as
love
manager.
that pick too.
Yeah. You want to talk about mind games?
Yep. And
who's your third bench guy?
We have Jimmy V,
Jenny,
and then Ben Chi-Town Kid.
Oh, that's right.
That's my dude right there. Mainly because he's the only one that'll talk Marvel to me. Yeah. I think our team, Zoe's team sweeps with 2 10-run rules. I love this. I love it. Herb already tweeted back to me that if we like errors at third base, we got them. So I think these are going to be some high-scoring games. It's fine. I got Dave behind him. Dave's got an arm.
Yeah, he has an arm because that's the thing. Herb gets the ball. He makes an error, and then White Sox stays right there, guns everybody out at second.
Yep.
I mean, have you seen the White Sox Dave throw?
Yeah,
throws 88 or whatever.
Give him some.
It's better than
that sticky shit, and he'll pump it up to like 90.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, and yeah, there's no rules.
Yeah, there's no rules.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put fucking the little giant sticky stuff on where he's. Yeah, I don't care. We'll pump him up. Everyone's gonna be nice and fucking with Busch Lights and whatever Brewhand Luke brings in his cooler.
We'll be shifting a lot too. We'll be moving beef really only a few steps from
Beef is about to quit.
Him over at third. Beef will be deep short somewhere on that left side, but we're gonna move Jarrett up the middle a little bit more. We're gonna do some shifts. Jordan's gonna position his guys where he needs to be. So
all right, I'm gonna have to right after the show. I'm gonna tweet out my roster. You tweet out your roster. We'll retweet them from the Pinwheels account, and then
And
we'll
then
put
do
up
a
the
poll
poll.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the poll tomorrow afternoon. Speaking of voting, though, 108 tourney's coming up.
Are you excited though?
I just don't. I always win my bracket, and then I get smoked in the Elite Eight or whatever.
That's the thing. High expectations because you did make that deep run last year.
And the year,
So,
the first
And
year I
the-
was in it, I was a 16 seed. I lost the White Sox Dave in the first round. And by the way, every year of the 108 tournament that I've been in it, which I think is every year it's been out, but the person that's beaten me has won the tournament.
Yeah, I've drafted the one that beat you.
I know. Oh, George is fine. I got Dave on my team. He had to retire because he won the tournament so many times.
True.
My team wins again. Another check for team
Damn.
Urban Herbs. So
Urban Herbs.
Urban Herbs.
Urban Herbs. I mean, we best team name also. So
yeah, team name got that unlocked too. But
Our team's name is Wolfbait. So
Kevin, do you have any
Wolfbait.
108 tourney rumors?
I was told.
Beef has kept us so tight.
And lock and key.
Yep.
Yeah, the only thing I know about the 108 tournament is that I will be wearing a onesie at some point, in it or not.
Fair. But yeah, show us some love during the 108 tournament. Support us. Get us going.
That's all we're gonna have baseball related for the next.
Yeah,
month.
it's gonna be hard to like get up and do content and stuff like that without baseball anywhere in the.
Yeah, should we do we have a college team? Like what? I don't even know.
I think we do need to draft a college team. I think we need a show college team. I personally like NC State right now because I just love watching that kid just hits.
I know
Absolutely.
next to nothing about college.
Taters.
Who?
Just hit taters.
Oh.
Kevin,
are
you like more favorable to one of the Vegas teams?
No, Texas A&M. One of our guys, Chris Cortez is actually he's already got a win for them. He's been actually throwing really well for them. I don't think he's given up a run yet, and I think 3 outings so far for them. He's one of our guys from Silverado. He's throwing like 96, 97. He was a guy that I thought was going to get drafted, but I think because he was committed to Texas A&M and Coach Schlossnagle there, I think that they kind of passed on him. But I'm rooting for Texas A&M just because he's one of our guys, and I want him to have great success. He's a great kid and works his ass off, so it's always nice to see.
I love that I'm putting Nuke in these tweets because people are.
He's gonna see him back in 6 months.
Yep. When Nuke, he doesn't even have a profile picture on Twitter anymore. TC Horn Frogs is good, but the problem is I was looking for hats today. Nobody makes fathead hats for college baseball teams.
Gotta get them custom made.
Yeah, I really do. White Sox Dave. So
Shane Roden just commented to your tweet. Your first 6 players there, or first 5 players there.
Mhm.
Oh yikes! Not a fan.
He probably doesn't like Herb.
Also didn't get drafted. Sorry, Shane. Not sorry.
Nope.
We have enough dry. No. He's got some stuff. It makes him good. Sometimes we need to get him a girl. That's what we need. He seems to be pretty thirsty right now.
See, here's the thing, Matt Nuko. If you do go on his Twitter page, people go on his Twitter page, tag him, and be like, "Hey, you got drafted." He has it on his scouting report when he was drafted. He's compared to. Do you remember this? Who he's compared to?
No, I forgot. Who is it?
So this is a comment from the scout. Well-proportioned, live, athletic body, very loose and coordinated, built like Hall of Famer Robin Yount.
Sure.
So we got Robin Yount basically in center.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little out of position because he did play second base, but still athlete. He can move around the diamond.
I'm a slight regret that I didn't draft my friend, former White Sox prospect Mitch Glosser, who played for Team Israel, but he'll have to get over it. Didn't text you back a couple days ago, so what happens?
Send him this exact clip, like, hey, you could have been drafted.
All right. I'm gonna have my tweet out here in a minute with the whole.
I'm getting all of everyone's I'm getting everybody's handle as well. I'm going to include their handles so that people know who I'm.
So looking back at the team, any pick that you or anyone, obviously Zoe, I think you said you wanted Mr. Aloha, Mr. Hand.
Definitely wanted Mr. Han as mainly just so I could tell Fitz he fucked up his guy.
Any picks looking back now, like, damn, should have picked this guy, or Grail, or celeb, or former player.
Me?
Yeah, any of you? I really think we should take a Nelly, but it's fine.
Yeah,
I have no regrets. I like my team. I'm very happy with them. I won't. You know, I'm just going to motivate them. It's time for them to put up or shut up, really. And I can't wait to hear Jordan and Carrie in the dugout yelling at each other the whole game. That would be the best part. Is the drunker they get, we'll make Jordan do Malort shots, so he'll make his Malort face, which is as cringe as it can possibly be. He's got a really good Malort face.
All right. So yeah, make sure you vote, and if anything else happens, we will be right on top of it.
Any predictions, guys?
I think it gets
Pain.
It's not looking. Yeah, pain. Really. I mean, I don't have much confidence because it just seems like they're so far apart.
If anybody wants to pass us their MILB TV login, go do that, please. Because that's literally the only pro baseball that's going to be around. But
it's true.
Get to watch Brendan Davis, maybe. Actually, no, he's on the 40 man. Fuck me. All right. Can't. That's right. That was another thing that none of the 40 man guys who are minor leaguers can play. So, fuck us.
Yep.
But they can play in Japan or somewhere, can't they? Right now, are they allowed to play out of?
I mean, these guys can sign anywhere right now. I think, right? Or no? Yeah, right. No, I have no clue what the rules are. I mean, there's free agents signing.
Harper Post was great. He was like, he had a picture of him in like I think a Korean League jersey.
Oh, is that same team just going to dominate again in the KBO?
Probably. No. Was it KBO or was it Japan?
We were going KBO, but
yeah.
I remember what his jersey was. It was obviously a league that's playing. Oh man! So I could either post my picks, my draft pick, like my roster, as a screenshot, and I don't tag everybody.
I just tweeted my roster, tagged everyone. I'm being annoying. I don't give a shit because that was my squad's all about unity. We're all together, man. Yeah. I already got guys tweeting other guys on the team. What's up, teammate? Like this team is already clicking.
That's good. That's good.
We're on full cylinder. My phone battery's gonna die from all this Twitter action here. But
look, if we got to tag Jenny Finch, I'm gonna tag her. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah,
because tag her, all right.
Yeah. Because Jenny's totally gonna be like, I have no idea what this. She come on the show.
You just watch though.
She come on the show. We'll talk about it.
I'll be like, congrats, you've been drafted.
Congrats.
That's the tweet. For just that, and then she's gonna look at your tweets and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
In these times, that is a very confusing tweet.
You've been drafted. Okay, you've been drafted to our
a fake
16
fake 16-inch softball game.
Softball team.
But the nice thing too is, with Ken Wu being the umpire, he's gonna think he has a shot with Jenny.
And Wally and him are gonna get into a fight. Oh, that's not working. Oh man, I'm trying to make this work.
Actually, now she's gonna be offended. She only made the bench.
Yep.
Oh wow. All right. Let's see if I can't.
Look at this. Look at this team love spread around here.
I got beautiful. White Sox Dave already tweeted me. He's worried that we're talking about scabs.
Oh no! Oh come on! This is softball, not baseball.
Yeah,
we're not talking hardball.
I cleared it up.
All right, shoot. I'll just put Yumper. That's for my space. There we go.
The absolute best part about this is when Nuke opens Twitter like 2 months from now, he's going to have 180 notifications.
He's like, holy shit! What happened?
That alone has made this all worth it.
Higher chances of getting a reply, any engagement, Canseco or Jenny Finch? Or J.R. Smith? Do you tag J.R. Smith? We got to tag
or Nuke.
Or who's the first?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All I know is that my team, I'll be very happy to break bread with and eat oranges and Capri Sun, drink Capri Suns.
That's fine. You guys go sit in right field and do that. We're being keg stands on the third baseline celebrating our 2 dubs.
Dude, we're winning and we're gonna party, Kevin.
Yep.
That's what you don't understand. I'm
And
saying
J.R.
J.R. Smith.
And J.R. Smith is going to fund it.
Yeah.
Pride comes before the fall. Underestimate us. And next thing you know, Keelan's hitting a triple.
Oh, I wish I had enough time.
Beer Garden Jim's driving her in.
If I had enough time, I would create this in MLB The Show.
Really my God. We have time. You're not watching, but you're not going to be spending 3 hours a day watching soccer.
But dude, I got a dad now.
Well, teach little Brody how to edit players on.
Yeah, that would be good.
Would you already retweet mine?
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. They're all tweeted out. Mr. Hand's talking shit already. I love that people are getting into this fictional game. This is the best. I love it. I love it. All right. I didn't realize we're already at like an hour and 15. That kind of got away.
Can't wait for JR and Jenny to
But I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that every pick was thoroughly explained.
Right.
we explained why, because you know what? This is probably what's keeping us all sane right now in all of this with the lockout and everything. And I guess, I know we all have that friend that kind of like tells you they're so elite. Oh, you're on Twitter. They don't realize like social media. They're the ones that aren't on social media at all. And they're like, I'm only listening to vinyl albums, and I'll be wearing these foot-shaped sandals. But they tell you like they don't get it. They don't understand that Twitter is a community. I mean, the White Sox Twitter community, the Cubs Twitter community are just what we call our interaction community. You make a lot of friends, and there's a lot of good people out here, and it's really great to kind of interact with everybody. And then and I think it's a testament to that we're able to sit here and pretty much off the cuff list so many different members of just this little window or this little group, and it's great, man. It's what makes it all. It really is kind of keeping us all at least sane until, of course, then someone goes off and gets destroyed by somebody that goes a little too far with some of the stuff they say. But that's part of it. It's great though. It's a community.
And if we left you off, don't be mad.
Oh, they're gonna be really.
It's not like we could draft like a whole league, which that would actually be a lot of fun. But
just 28 man, 26 people roster.
Yeah, we'll just do a 40-man roster.
Minor league teams.
Just go to the Pinwheels account and see who interacts with us, and it's like you're drafted.
I'm telling you, my Jose Canseco pick is playing well. I'm just saying.
Canseco's not showing up. Canseco's getting arrested.
Oh, Wendell. Damn it. I forgot Wendell.
Oh,
there's so many. Oh, fucking hell. All right. I'll talk to you guys. And by the way, no thought went into this. We just completely shot that all off the top of our heads. So do not feel bad about this. All right, everybody. For Aldo, Fitz, I'm Zoe. We're idiots. Love you guys. See you in 2 weeks.